what I want to talk to you about is a new smart contract. Now, I know a lot of people have had some good reactions and bad reactions to smart contracts, but smart contracts are the thing of the future, and the thing that's so amazing about them is that once they are designed, once they're created, and once they're activated and launched on the blockchain, they become immutable. They basically become just a concrete foundation of performance programs, functions that the blockchain must perform, and it cannot be changed. It cannot be modified, and once it's activated, it is what it is. It cannot be stopped, okay? And that's the good thing about smart contracts. They take the human element out because there's no person that can benefit from this because no one controls the smart contract. No one controls the blockchain. No one can go in there and actually manipulate the contract beyond what the contract is designed and allowed you to do. And it's all about putting the power back into the hands of the people, like you and me. Everyday people who are just trying to get that money to make our ends. We're not big whales. We're not, billionaires. We're not, the Elon Musk of the world. We're just, John and Jane Smith. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you are, this is for you. So, today I want to show you about DEOPP. DEOPP is a decentralized empowerment of prospering people. It's a smart contract built on the Tron blockchain, and it, in my opinion, it solves some of the problems that other previous smart contracts failed to address. And it wound up with other smart contracts having problems where the contract balance got drained. And it wasn't any fault of a particular person. It wasn't no backdoor scam, nothing like that. It's just that people just were withdrawing money constantly, and there wasn't money coming back into the contract. So it's just people being greedy, take, and there was no give back. Well, DEOPP is going to actually resolve that problem. Let me just walk you through what DEOPP's all about, and then you can decide if it's right for you. Because nobody's forcing you to do anything. I just want to educate you people so you can make your own educated decision on what's right for you and your family and your own financial situation. So this is DEOPP. When you come to get the link from your referral, you'll come to put that into your DApp browser. That's going to be the browser of your tronlink wallet or your Clever wallet that supports smart contracts and connects to the smart contracts automatically. When you come to the website, you can simply scroll down, learn more about DEOPP. DEOPP is a decentralized passive earnings ecosystem, thoughtfully and professionally designed in a smart contract deployed on the blockchain to successfully operate, similar to how banks' inner workings that have enabled them to profit for decades. So we're taking the use of a bank and putting it in the hands of the people again, okay? It's simply what it says. DEOPP is for freedom-thinking individuals who desire a target-focused way of growing a true passive income. DEOPP is creating a community-supported store of value ecosystem where your money, utilizing DEOPP TRX, can grow and earn for you while you cooperatively yet passively work to support the growth of others. Step 1, read the white paper before proceeding. It's a very simple step to get started with DEOPP, okay? It's step 1, reading the white papers. Step 2, get your DEOPP link from your referral, deposit minimum of 100 TRX. Step 3, receive passive earnings. That's it. You're done. You don't have to share with anybody. You don't have to take any action. It's passive money that just flows to you, okay? As you go on down, you can read more about DEOPP. We got the transparency. You can see the smart contract. It's decentralized, so nobody controls it. There's high security on the blockchain. There's no hackers can access it. It's just, lock type. It's a community program where you're going to be able to put 100 TRX as a minimum contribution. 3,500,000 is a maximum contribution. This is the total amount that's contributed so far, and there's 22 community members in here now, okay? So, if you look at growth rewards are what you might consider to be referral rewards. This is called growth rewards because you are actually helping the community grow, and you get rewarded for that, okay? So, if you bring someone on your first level, you're going to get 3% of their deposit. 2% on level 2, 1% on level 3. It trickles on down as you see the results here. Okay, this totals out to be 8%. If you do all the math, this is actually 8% total that you can earn from the growth rewards. Okay, so if you go up here, how to get started, I will show you basically once you get logged in. Like I'm on the computer, so I'm already logged into my Tron wallet. It's right here. I'll just show you guys. And because I'm already logged into my Tron wallet, even with a very minimal balance there, the smart contract recognizes my Tron address here, and therefore it makes my invitation link include my Tron address. Okay, just like the other smart contracts we've been in. Now, when you first come here and you first get started, you will see your address here to let you know that how your wallet is automatically connected to the smart chain and is permanently locked forever to the person who brought you in, or the sponsor that showed you and shared this great information with you. And then your invitation link will actually be blank the first time you come in here, because you can't have an invitation link if you're not active in the smart contract. So how do you get active? Well, you just scroll down and you see here there's different ways you can select how much you want to invest. So if you want to deposit 100 TRX, you can press 100 TRX. If you want to deposit 500, you can do 500. If you want to go with 50,000, you can do 50,000. Okay, but if you actually want to do a combination like you see here, it's actually adding these up. You can modify this. If you want to do 1,700 Tron, you can do that. You can type over it. If you want to do 2,143 Tron, that's cool. You can do that. But before proceeding, you must check right here to read the terms that you've read the terms and conditions, and then you can deposit. Now, let's take a quick look at the terms and conditions. This is what I really like, okay? And this is listed a couple different places for you guys to be educated on what it's all about. And you can see here, it says all aspiring members can start with a minimum of 100 TRX. The DEOPP Smart Contract will have a growth rewards plan, some are referred to as a referral commissions, ours will be called growth rewards. The growth rewards are supported through every community deposit, which will be known as power contributions, okay? This pre-programmed automated function of power contributions will eliminate stress to the DEOPP Smart Contract balance, as the automated revenue created through the power contributions will self-fund their growth rewards that each member can receive if they choose to share the DEOPP Smart Contract. The growth rewards are available to each member who chooses to share as follows. And then it goes on and tells you how it continues to share, and you got to check mark the box that you understand this before you can actually make your first deposit, okay? Kind of proceeding on down forward, you see your personal stats here. I've only made one deposit so far. Like I said, I just got this sent to me about an hour ago. And so now I am starting to show you guys the other details. So let's take a look at the guide real quick. This is some important information more about DEOPP, okay? And here's your investment. Now here's the important things that you want to know about the smart contract. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. This is what separates this smart contract from other smart contracts that came before it, okay? Now, your investment is going to be a minimum of 100 Tron TRX to a maximum of 3,500,000 Tron, and you get 3% daily passive earnings until you've reached the limit of 300%, okay? There are growth rewards available for sharing as well. That's optional, okay? So there's your basic breakdown. You put in your money, you're going to get 3% every day of that until you earn back 300%. Your investment is included in that 300%, okay? So if you're putting in 1,000 TRX, then you're going to get your 1,000 back plus 2,000 more. That's 300%, okay? Just like before. Very easy math. Here is the difference, though. There is 4 different ways to withdraw from this smart contract, okay? These 4 different ways are what help feed the contract before feeding us each time we withdraw, okay? So, tab number 1 is a 50-50 withdrawal option. By selecting tab 1, I agree to an automated power contribution of 2% of my withdrawable amount of 205 Tron or more to go directly to support the DEOPP Smart Contract as revenue into the smart contract balance. Further, I agree that I desire to have the remaining amount to be divided in half, with 50% going directly to my Tron connected wallet, and the remaining 50% to be redeposited into my DEOPP Smart Contract total deposit amount, to work to increase to compound the daily earnings that I can receive. By increasing the amount available to receive earnings from, And I also agreed to make an automated power contribution of 8% of this redeposit amount to work to support the ecosystem as designed to help sustain the DEOPP passive system. By choosing tab 1, I will also save in gas fees by automatically redepositing and not having to do so directly from my Tron TRX wallet. You will note the redeposited amount on your dashboard. So, breaking it down for you, tab 1 will highlight to utilize once your withdrawable balance has reached 205 Tron, TRX, or more. Okay, so when you hit that withdrawal button, if you choose the option of the 50-50 withdrawal, automatically 2% is going back into this contract. Boom, contract gets fed before we do. Then the remaining of money is going to be divided into 50-50. 50% goes immediately to your wallet, whether that be tronlink or Clever. Other 50% goes back into your investment amount, so it compounds for you. So you're then earning off this new compounded balance, and you're saving gas by this doing it for you. So you're saving on transaction fees. Option 2, you withdraw and redeposit a full 100%. Okay? When you select option 2, again, 2% is going to come out of the withdrawable amount that goes back into the contract, but you only need 103 Tron minimum to start this process. Okay? And then the remaining 100% is going to go redeposited back into the contract for you. Okay? Also, I agreed to make a power contribution of 8%. Okay? So 8% will come out of that going back into the contract before it goes, the remaining amount goes back to your wallet as a reinvestment for you. So again, you're feeding the contract with this 2% withdrawable amount, and the 100% that gets redeposited, 8% of that will go back into the contract as well. Again, feeding the contract before we get fed. That's how we have sustainability for a long term. Option 3 is a withdrawal all option. Okay? If I select option 3, 2% is going back into the contract. It's from your withdrawable amount. That's always first. And then I desire to have the remaining amount be automatically deposited into my Tron TRX wallet. Okay? Please note, tab 3 is available after 60 days from an individual Prosperity participant's initial starting deposit. So you must wait 60 days for this. Okay? It'll be available only after 60 days. Or, if you made a withdrawal, you have 60 days from the last time you made your withdrawal. Okay? And then move on to tab 4. Tab 4 is your early withdrawal of available withdrawal amount. By selecting tab 4, I understand that selecting tab 4 under the parameters of the DEOPP Smart Contract results in the following necessary withdrawal structure. This tab may be selected if needed as an early withdrawal option of the withdrawable amount, and I agree to an automated power contribution of that 2%. There's a 2% again, always going to be 2% first, goes back into the balance contract. To go directly to support the smart contract as revenue in the smart contract balance. And I also agree that an additional 20% will automatically be withdrawn from the remaining withdrawable amount as an early withdrawal power contribution into the DEOPP Smart Contract balance to continue to help sustain and support the balance of the DEOPP Smart Contract ecosystem. The remaining withdrawable amount would be deposited in my Tron TX connected wallet automatically. Therefore, please note tab 4 should only be selected if necessary at the Prosperity participant's own choosing. We are the Prosperity participants. Tab 4 will always be highlighted for use for early withdrawals not reaching 103 TRX yet, or for those needing to withdraw without making an automated redeposit. So, you're going to see 2% go back into the contract with this option, and then 20% as another quote-unquote penalty will go back into the contract. Think of this like a bank does, okay? Banks make money off their fees, right? If you put money into a 401k savings account or a long-term savings account that's supposed to earn you money over a long period of time, then if you take that money out earlier than it's intended, that's initially structured, you're going to get hit with some kind of penalty, some kind of fee, some kind of amount that has to go back into the bank. It stays with the bank, okay? This is very similar to how that works. I told you, we're taking the power of the way the bank's been making money for years and decades, and we're putting that power back into the hands of the people. And how are we doing so? By the smart contract that does all the work for us automatically, okay? It's a very, very smart thing to do. That's why it's called a smart contract, okay? Now, if you wanted to see what's going on with this audit, well, this audited? Well, yeah, it was audited. Here's the audit report right here. Click on it. You got 8 pages of the third-party audit report. just completed on September 15th, just 2 days ago, okay? And here's the review. Everybody can view the audit report. It's very important to be audited by a third-party company who makes no benefit from this. They have no benefit. They have no horse in the game to actually benefit from this audit except being a third-party, unbiased, reliable source to give a professional audit review of the smart contract to see if it's secure, to see if it can be hacked, to see if it has any backdoors to it. This is why you have smart contracts to be audited. And here's the original audit. Errors and bugs and warnings, 0. Optimization, it's a low severity. There's one, a score of 1 for optimization, okay? Recommendations, 0. Conclusion, the DEOPP Smart Contract were found no vulnerabilities, no backdoors, and no scam scripts. The code was tested with compatible compilers and simulates manual review of all commonly known specified vulnerabilities. So DEOPP Smart Contract is safe for use on the Tron main network. But don't take our word for it. Keep reading on down. You can read more about the things they just mentioned there. And you can see there's no contract owner fees. This is another great way to actually get an overview of how the smart contract works without so many extra words added to it. Just kind of simplify it down for you. 300% return on your investment. Basic interest rate 3% daily. Minimum deposit 100 TRX, maximum is $3,500,000. Basic interest contract is 3% every 24 hours. If you decide to refer, these are the growth rewards I was talking about earlier. Level 1 is 3%. The contract pays a total of 8% total over 10 levels. Here's the breakdown here. You can read through that. Deposit rules, 10% of the deposit amount will be deducted, and only 90% of the user's capital investment will be considered as a deposit amount. The 300% total return will be calculated based on 9% of capital investment. So, let's recap that. This is important. This is another great way that it feeds the contract, okay? 10% of your deposit amount will be deducted, and only 90% of the user's capital investment will be considered as a deposit, okay? That means if you come in with 1,000 Tron, 10% of that is going to go into the contract balance automatically, and your actual deposit is only the other 90%. So you're going to earn the 3% daily or the 300% total on that remaining 90%. In our example, we use 1,000 Tron, 10%, which is 100 Tron, is going to go into the contract. 900 Tron is going to be working for that user. 900 Tron gets tripled into 2,700 Tron. Want to see it in layman's terms? Let's go back here to get started. And I'll show you because this is exactly what I just did. Okay? So we'll reload the page. We'll go ahead and load up our address here. If the address doesn't load in just a few moments and you have your wallet reloaded, just go ahead and refresh the page. Let it reload your address and invitation link. Now you know you're looking at your own personal information. I'll scroll on down here and you will see that I earlier today made a deposit of 1,000 TRX. 100 of that went to the contract, which left me with only 900 TRX as my investment. So that will get tripled until I've earned 2,700 TRX. Okay? I've only made one deposit so far. I'm going to earn 3% on that. And so far, my earnings are 3.195 Tron since the last, hour or two ago that I actually got in. And here are the 4 withdrawal options that we talked about earlier. Okay? If you are sharing with people, here's your growth rewards. Level 1, you can see how many people have come in with you under level 1. You can see how many people have come in under level 2. How many people come in under level 3. This is brand new. I think I've shown probably 3 people before making this video. And already I've got people down to level 3. In my own downlines, they're already decided they want to get in on this and start making money work for them instead of them working for their money. It's an excellent thing. But back to the more information about this DEOPP Smart Contract. Here's the white paper. A lot of people want to know more about the actual contract itself and all its detail. Here it is. This is 14 pages of all the details that you need to know about this smart contract. Okay, I've gone over most of this already. But if you want to get more detail, you want to see more information, it's right here. It's public knowledge. Anybody can see it. Anybody can review it. It's all the same info, repeated over and over again on purpose so that you all will understand and appreciate what's truly been a work of art, in my opinion, because it is simply just taking the idea of a smart contract taking the trials and errors of previous smart contracts and building upon that to make a smarter smart contract that will last longer than previous smart contracts, because we're now looking at ways to succeed where others have failed. Okay, it's all about learning to be better the next time around. Okay, we're not starting over from scratch. We're starting over with experience, folks. Experience is what leads you to success. Okay, everybody's got to start out somewhere. Let's start together. Let's reach the finish line together. Now, it might be on your own terms. It might be your own time. That's totally fine. If you want to start with 100 TRX because that's what you feel comfortable with, that's you. You do you. There's nobody going to doubt you for that. If you want to come in with 1,000 TRX like I did, if you want to come in with 10,000 TRX, if you want to come in with 3,500,000 TRX, you do what's right for you in your own situation and what you feel is right in your heart of hearts. I like DEOPP. I love DEOPP. And I think after you have reviewed this video, you've seen all the information available to you, if you are passionate about passive income like I am, you will appreciate the hard work that's gone into making DEOPP work for you, too. Just like I appreciate the hard work that has been put into making this work for all of us. We're in this together, okay? So, now that you've got the information, below this video will be the link to get started if you have come across this on your own. If someone shared this with you and they took the time to actually share this information with you, go back to them, thank them for sharing this information with them, ask any questions you might have of them, get their referral link, and help them out and join it underneath them. If you don't have a sponsor, if you don't have someone who's actually already in the program above you and you want to join with me, excellent. I welcome to my team and we'll learn together and we'll make this rock and roll together. Below this video in the description will be the link to get started. It's the same link that's right here. You'll get your own link when you get started. And you decide to share it if you want to, because sharing is optional. But earning money is not optional. We are going to be earning this positive, passive money each and every day until we reach 300% on every single deposit that we make. Alright?